So I've been asked a few times to do a like a van tour video. I wouldn't call it a van tour. I'm not a van lifer, I don't live in it. I'm a weekend warrior, and but I like it to be comfortable, and we all have our electronic gadgets that need charging and everything else. So it's a short video. I'll just show you what the van looks like inside and outside. Please bear in mind, I'm not a carpenter, I'm not an electrician, I'm not a van builder, I'm just a less than average mediocre DIYer. But yeah, have a look, see what you think. Any comments, let us know, drop them down below, and yeah, enjoy. So there's not really much to see on the outside. There's a Decor bonnet guard and the sun visor. Don't think either of them do any good, but they're on there. Look at this old van, look, 16 years old now, 253,000 miles on the clock. This side I've deliberately left blank. I couldn't make my mind up. Should I have graphics on there? Should I have another window? Didn't really want a window in the kitchen. Plastic hubs, wheel covers. I don't want to spend £1,000 on bloody alley wheels and chunky tyres. There's no point, it's an old van, it's not worth it. A couple of antennas on the roof. I keep getting asked about those. They one is a 10, 11, 12 metre amateur radio stroke CB. It does all the CB channels, and 10 metres and 12 metres amateur radio. And the other one is a 2 metres and 70 centimetres amateur radio. That's local repeaters, that sort of thing. It's not very busy, to be honest, just lately. Obviously this side, I've got the canopy up because I've been threatening rain for the last few days. So I put the canopy up and it hasn't rained at all, so that's about right, isn't it? Normal sliding door this side. I'll do the interior in a minute. We'll have a little look around the interior. Normal sliding door window, and a side window where the bed is. That little thing there is a TV aerial, and the law of physics says it shouldn't work. It's short, it's stubby, it just shouldn't work, but it does. It gets like, in a semi-decent area, it'll get 117 channels. It's crazy, but it just works. Sometimes you have to, it's only magnetic, bung it on the side, and you know, put it on the roof or put it on the side. There's my co-pilot just hanging about, and my fleece is hanging up because it fell off the hook last night and fell into the dog's water, so it's hanging up to dry. I could have put it in front of the diesel heater, but it's hanging up there, it's all right. Yeah, graphics on the back, so just people behind me know that I'm going slow because it weighs a ton or more, and just overtake if you don't like it. Right, the back garage area. Please bear in mind, I'm not a carpenter, I'm not an electrician, I'm not a camper van builder, but this is what I come up with. There's the bed, it goes across the thing, it's about 5'10". What I did, I made the bed frame and the mattress equal the height of those insets there, those recesses. So the pillow there, and this end goes in, it's just the same, it's exactly the same. They're all the same height there. And that gives me a bed length of about 5'11". And I'm only 5'10", so I'll fit on there quite nicely. Anybody a bit shorter than that. Let's tuck that in. You might see a bit more. One of the best things, put it on my Christmas list. And my wife and daughter brought me these. Look at these. Van pockets design, they're called. And they're just so bloody good. They fit. The screws I've put in because there were already screw holes behind there. So I put them in where they were anyway. But yeah, look, I've got my little folding fire pit. I've got bits and bobs, gas bottles for the Kadak in there, fire lighters. There's a couple of gas bottles in there. Do bits and bobs. There's one with tent pegs. Just all the little bits that would rattle around in the back here and disappear off, and you know, you can never find them again. you put them all in these pockets. So this side I've kept for gas. I put the chairs, the folding chairs, the canopies in there as a flagpole. Other little bits and bobs. There's a couple of bloody, how do you call them? They windbreaks. That's them. Yeah, there's a couple of windbreaks in there. This side, my favourite side. I worked bloody hard on this, and in all honesty, it was a lot easier when the bed frame weren't there, because it was all built up. I fitted it all in, wired it all up, and it was brilliant. But as soon as you put the bed frame in, you can't bloody get to it. You can't access it. Anyway, I don't know what the light's going to be like. We'll have a look. So there we've got a Renergy 40 amp MPPT solar. What's that? 40 volts. Main hookup box. It's all in, it's all tested. I've just got 2 sockets, no lights or anything, just 2 sockets. But I'm not really that fond of hookup. I'd rather be off grid. Is something like a 180 amp fuse down there with the isolator. 12 volt fuse box. A Victron shunt. That's another thing about the 12 volt fuse box. Anybody tell me how you get the plastic lids to stay on? Because I can't. Anyway, Victron shunt. There's a negative bus bar there. Isolator from the battery to everything. There's my DC to DC charger and a 3000 watts inverter. And then obviously, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know there's the isolator, not the isolator, the remote terminals there, and the USB sockets out there. The battery is a 628 amp lithium leisure battery from Fogstar. Absolute game changer. I run with the inverter. I can run an air fryer. I run a Nescafe Dolce Gusto coffee machine. Toolbox, all my water, a few tables for outside, and my toilet, and that's about it for the back. Bed's really comfortable. The mattress is I got it from I think it's called the Foam People. It's 4 inches. 4 inches of firm high density foam, and then 1 inch of memory foam on the top. I have got a nice little mattress protector on there as well, just to keep it nice and clean. But yeah, really comfortable. If you like a firm mattress, that's the one to go for. Just tidy that up, make it look a wee bit better. Yeah, so that's the back of tongue and groove ceiling. That took me ages, so I did that pretty much on my own, and I'm only 5'10". I couldn't reach, not to hold up tongue and groove and screw it all in as well. Ordinary skylight at the back. There's nothing electric about that. Nothing. It's just a 400 by 400 skylight. But it's nice on the hot evenings when you can open it up and have a bit of a breeze. Especially if you open the front one as well, you can have it circulating around. That's really cool. The obligatory smart TV. I rarely use it. I only put the telly on this morning to watch Sky News, because I do like to watch the news in the morning. These resets, this is just, I think it's 9mm ply with some material that I brought, just glued it on, just to cover that window up a little bit. And it's all nice and soft on your head and your feet. Same that side, with a couple of 12 volt reading lights, that are really LEDs that are really bright. I got them for a tenner on Facebook Marketplace, but I had to drive about 18 miles to go and get them. But yeah, they're really cool. They're all wired into the 12 volt fuse box across the side over there. Right, let's go to the inside. Okay, we'll go to the inside, but you'll have to give me a bit of slack for the mess, because I'm actually on site at the moment. We're at Fine Shades Woods site. It's a Forestry Commission site, or Forestry of England, one of those. Beautiful place, very nice, very quiet, very peaceful. And 2 nights was about 23 quid. Yeah, but really nice. Right, so inside, my co-pilot has to eat and drink, so he's got a bit of food and toys. The famous IKEA bin. Absolutely brilliant. I've got to put a bag in it, so I'll have to bag it dump it before I go. 12 volt. I've labelled everything, not just for my benefit, in case, you know, I'm away. We went away with friends last year, and you know, they want to charge their phones and stuff. So That's connected to the mains hookup, but it's got 2 USB chargers as well. These are some silly hooks from IKEA, and that was running, that's one of the lights in there. My absolute bargain of the century, now that I'm in, is this. That's a Renault Master passenger seat, or single passenger seat, which absolutely matches the upholstery on my driver's seat. This came out of a 2017 van. This came out of a 2020 van, but the upholstery absolutely matches. And honestly, the woman advertised it 9:30 at night. 9:35 I'd messaged her and that was it. It came on its ordinary base, which they'd covered in green carpet, grey carpet, which I don't mind, it's sort of close, but I don't know. And a swivel, and it's a passenger seat. These passenger seats on their own, without a base, without a swivel, are going for like 350 quid on eBay, and they're snapping them up. So when this came up, I jumped on it. The woman advertised it for £100. I was at her house at 9 o'clock in the morning picking it up because I didn't want anybody else to get in. That's a visitor, don't know what he's doing. He's a bit weird, doesn't say much, not very good company. Cockpit, cabin's pretty standard, apart from the SGU screen I got for, excuse me, 30 something pound. I don't know. The map on it is brilliant. Uses Google or Waze, and yeah, it's much better than trying to stare at my little phone in the corner there. Top radio is the 10, 11, 12 metres, bottom one's a standard Pioneer, and then I have my 2 metre, 70 centimetre Yaesu FT 8800 there. Brilliant radio, puts out 50 watts, but not many people on it. Little storage area, I've just left that as it is, there's no point doing anything with it. It's too small to really store anything. I've got the thermal blinds or thermal windscreen covers for the cab, but I don't bother. That's something that I made for the sliding door window. That's 2 layers of the foil wrapped, bubble wrap stuff, and thermal curtain material cut, sewn up with magnets on it, and that just fits perfect on the sliding door. Diesel heater, control, and the carbon monoxide detector. Absolutely must have. All I do at night is drop that flag down there because it gets in the way, and pull this shower curtain across. Covers everything, bit of privacy, keeps the heat in. Diesel heater is down there under the driver's seat, and I might have put it somewhere different if I'd have known how crap it was to get that pipe to bend. It does bend, but then it kinks, but it works. It heats this place up really, really good. So I have it on number 4. It's 1 to 10. I have it on number 4, and an hour later I have to turn it down to number 2. So that's that. Forward 12 volt panel. I've got this massive thick cable with a negative and a positive on it. So I've fed that from the 12 volt fuse box all the way from the back along to here. And then from here, it's fused from the 12 volt fuse box. Every single one of these is also fused. So that tells me the voltage of the whole system. So I've got a couple of USB things there, cigarette lighter socket there, but then each one I've wired in. So the diesel heater cable goes all the way down there and along there. And then the ceiling fan, strip lights, they're really, really bright, and they do take a lot of power, so I tend not to use them. The ceiling lights are these standard Chinese lights there. They work absolutely perfect, but again, I tend not to use them. Then I've got USB sockets over there for charging the phone, and everybody has one. It's a Max Air fan. It's the deluxe. It's not the one with the lights. It's just the cheap one, the 350 quid cheap one. 2 burner, yeah, I like that. 2 burner hob, and a grill. You got to have toast in the morning. You can't do anything without toast. The kitchen units are from IKEA. They're the Metod, I think they're called, but they're very narrow. They're only 380mm, I think, from front to back. So they're brilliant for a camper van, and that's a similar one there, but all that houses is my 12 volt compressor fridge, which unbelievably just so efficient. It'll run, once it's got to temperature, it will sit and run at, it'll draw about 2.5 amps. It's just nothing, you know, it don't affect that battery at all, but it just works. It doesn't drain batteries or anything. Everything on here is soft close. That's all the cutlery and other crap that you couldn't find anywhere for. And they're all the same, they're all soft close. Cupboard, there's odds and sods and gubbins and whatever else. Again, when it works, soft close. But I've had to put these on just to stop them opening. But for some reason, this one, despite that being right up into there, that still opens. But all it's got in it is cleaning materials, and that's where I store 2 5-litre bottles of water. It's all I normally take. Hopefully on site you can get water. If not, I'll fill up those out the back there and take that. Little folding stool. And then I got these. I got these cushions. Somebody was selling them out of a caravan. Like 50 quid, I think, for a full set. I mean, they're all really, probably the pattern's not to my taste, but they were the right size and they fit the boxes. I made the boxes to fit, and they're all obviously all storage underneath. You can see all the crap I've got in there. Look, wash kits and bags of clothes and towels and spare bedding and so on. Same this side. This side's got one of my favourite bits of kit in. There you go. Oh, the little gas heater. I've had to use that a couple of times. Yeah, air fryer, coffee machine and towels and what's that? The Karcher. Brilliant for getting rid of condensation in the mornings. Little condensation cleaner. More IKEA shelves with loads of crap on and some brilliant posters. Susie and the Banshees. That's outside temperature and inside temperature. It's just something I picked up in a charity shop. Humidity's 50%. And other bits and bobs, fly spray, silly lights and bits. These are a godsend. These are, you can't see that, can you? These are, what are they called? Citrus candles. Pop them near your door, keep the flies away. Fridge, as I've already shown you. You can have it as a freezer if you put the plastic bits in there. They're under the seats somewhere, but yeah, that becomes a freezer. I don't know what the consumption's like with that, but a few other odds and sods. Brilliant poster that I have to get AI to recreate. There's a couple that I follow on YouTube and Instagram called Emily and Aurimas, and take a peek at this is their channels if you want to check them out. But they had one with a like a long-horned Scottish coo that said the same thing: coffee because murder is illegal. But I uploaded a picture of my dog Louis, put him on there, and AI did the rest. Pretty cool. Northampton, where I'm from. Sailor Jerry, favourite drink. God Save the Queen, from one of my most favourite albums of all time. And I think that's self-explanatory. But and more candles, funnily enough. That's about it. Anything else? If you want to know anything else, give us a shout. Yeah, I'm going to close the doors now because it's getting a bit cold. Thanks for watching.